one of my favourite things on the couch is to be able to bring in community groups that do wonderful things. Acting has never been one of my strong points, but people say I could do it quite easily if I wanted to. But we've got the Community Arts Network that's been created by CAHRS, Canning Agricultural, Horticultural, Recreational Society Incorporated. CAHRS, I'm going to call them CAHRS. We've got Ryan Shulz back, he's the events coordinator. Welcome back.
Thank you.
And let's introduce Marie as well. Marie,
Hello.
thank you for coming in today.
Thank you.
You're our subject today. You're going to tell us why it's so wonderful that you're now doing the performance troupe at Canning Agricultural Centre there at CAHRS. But first we'll talk to Ryan. Ryan, tell us about the funding that you've received from CAN to run these wonderful workshops.
Well, initially, Fred, and I know we've been on the couch to talk about it before, that we put on these drama workshops to encourage and try and facilitate talent within the city of Canning. And it was such a successful run of workshops that we continued, once the budget had finished, to supply the space for our artists to come and join and create. But I suppose there was only so much that leeway between facilitating it themselves and ourselves before we found that we really had to start getting tutors back in and create a new budget for that. So we applied for a grant with the Community Arts Network Western Australia and were successful in obtaining over $2,000 in funding, which has now...
And it's not a lot of money, is it? To get something this successful and this popular up and running.
But the thing is, it's enough to cover, you know, the rest of the year of tuition. So now we have a full program steam ahead already to create opportunities for performance for people who are interested or can't necessarily, you know, come north side of the river or afford to get specialist tuition, and we're providing professional industry workshops for emerging artists.
I have to say, CAHRS, I can't say it enough. I love what you guys do. Nobody else does it in Perth. I live north and you guys are south, and you cater for everybody in the city, north, south and in the country. What I love is that you create participation, you create an atmosphere where people who may not feel that they're good enough to do a certain thing that they've always loved, they've now got the opportunity with CAHRS where you don't actually judge or assess or have a test for people to be able to come in and do performing. You actually say to people, if you think you want to give it a go and you've had this burning ambition to give it a go, come down to the performance troupe Thursday nights at 6:30 at CAHRS, and you can be crap, you can be great, you can be a fantastic star of the future, and it doesn't matter.
It's all about getting involved. And you know, Marie's been with us for a year now, and she's just come up with some fantastic things.
Well, before we talk to Marie, do you want to tell us what the funds will be used for this year?
Well, the funds are going directly towards the tuition.
So all the money is going into these courses?
All going into the workshops. So basically we've got a variety of industry networks coming along. Barking Gecko's Theatre Company, Black Yak Theatre, Stargate Actors Academy,
some
High Voltage Performance Boutique. So some wonderful coaches and tutors coming along to work with these guys on developing themselves as an artist. And we're not just talking about drama and theatre, we're talking about performance in general.
So they can go on to do a lot of other things. And like you'll learn with Marie, some people have a problem with confidence. They may want to do something completely different, but this will give you an outlet to be able to do that. Marie, welcome to the couch. It's your turn now. I know you were quite nervous, but now you're like the host of the show here. Probably not as good as, but that's okay. Marie, you wanted to do this for a reason. You've always wanted to do acting and performance, but you never got the opportunity?
Yes, that's right.
How come?
It was mainly a funding thing, and also definitely a confidence issue as well.
So one, you couldn't afford to do it because it's very expensive.
I thought it was, yes.
And you didn't think you were good enough, or you just didn't have the confidence to go out and perform in front of people?
Oh, I just didn't feel that I've been ready. But when the opportunity came up in the local community newspaper, I thought, wow, here's my cue.
Yep.
Here's my opportunity.
Went down. And how did you enrol? Did you have to do paperwork or anything? Is it quite easy to get involved?
No, it's very easy. No, not really paperwork as such.
Yep.
Yeah.
And what did you have to do when you turned up for your first night on the Thursday night? Do you remember what your first thing that you did was, apart from probably hiding behind the curtain? Did they make you do something that was fun and sort of loosen you up?
to be honest with you, I can't really remember the first night now.
That's good, but isn't it? It means it wasn't that bad.
There's just been so much that's happened.
So what's happened since doing, how long have you been doing the troupe now? The performance troupe? How many weeks?
More than 12 months.
12 months, and you're now the teacher?
No, I wouldn't actually say I'm a teacher, but I have actually been leading the group a little bit in some poetry and music improvisation.
Do you like doing what you do? Has it
It's
brought you out of your
amazing.
shell?
It's amazing.
So if I had to tell people out there, what have you got out of this? Why do you think we need to keep this going, and why do people need to come along? What will it give you?
No, it's a fantastic just outlet from, you know, the everyday things that you have to deal with, the stresses of everyday life. It's just like retreating into another world, and it just completely relaxes me.
You love it.
It's amazing.
So you're turning up on Thursday night at 6:30 again?
Yes, definitely.
I bet you will be.
Yes.
12 months is a long time, and it shows the success of the great event that you're holding there, Ryan. CAHRS needs to be complimented and encouraged to keep this going. I hope you get funding again. The experiences of the group outweigh anything anyone could ever say, because I think from what I can see from you, you've become very confident. What do you do in your normal life, can I ask? Are you
not a great
do you
deal
work
at the
in an office?
moment.
Are you at home?
No, I'm actually looking for employment at the current time.
That's a great opportunity. So you've got the confidence to tell people. What sort of work you're looking for?
Well, performing work would be fantastic.
There you go. And would you like any sort of role? Is there a character you like to play?
Well, I've just played Pippi Longstocking actually at
Really?
Carousel.
And can you give me a line or two from that? What does she do? Because I know the name. I just don't know a lot about it. Can you tell
it's
me
mainly just by sight.
Yeah.
I played her. I had like red plaits and a red wig. And
Has it been hard playing a different character to yourself?
no, it's fantastic. I just love it so much.
It sounds to me like you've got a lot of benefit out of this. How do people get involved, Ryan? If people want to get involved with the troupe, the performance troupe is actually on Thursday nights at 6:30 at CAHRS. You can go to cahrs.com.au if you want more information. cahrs.com.au. It's on the screen right now. But Ryan?
All they have to do is give us a call or send us an email. You know, if they want to come along for the first night and see if it's for them, it's exactly what Marie did at the start, and she's been with us for over a year now and loving it. You know, I mean, she was saying about going down as Pippi Longstockings. It was fantastic to see her in her element, just out there handing things out in costume, in character, and she loved it, didn't you?
I'm going to put you to the test. Thank you very much. cahrs.com.au. Please support them. The performance troupe is running for the rest of the year.
Yes,
and we'd love to have
through.
it there next year. So with your support, if more successful it becomes, the better it will succeed. And thanks to CAHRS. Would you like to throw it all back? Can you look into this camera for me, please, and say we'll be back with more of The Couch after this? Go on.
We'll be back with more of The Couch after this.
She's good. I'm not. She's not coming back either. See you after the break. Well done.